Fifth Hour Radio Show.
Donna, it's customary for us to get to know a little history about our guest on the first question that we ask. So how did you end up being a part of the Baptist Health team?
Well, I was a reporter back in the 80s for the Paducah Sun and covered health and medicine among many other beats, but developed an interest in it at that time, moved over into public relations for a public school district in the 90s, and then had an opportunity in 2005 to join Baptist Health. And it was really interesting because I felt like I prepared for that my whole career with writing and getting to know my area here and learning what I could about healthcare. And then in the meantime, I'd had both my children at that hospital. You know, it's a key part of our community here, so I developed many friendships there and a respect for what they do, and it just seemed to be the perfect opportunity, the perfect job at the perfect time for me.
So what exactly is your role there with Baptist Health?
Well, I'm the Director of Marketing and Public Relations. I handle all of the media relations, advertising, just really trying to tell the story of what we do at Baptist Health.
So we're here to talk about Baptist Health's involvement with the Pink Glove Dance. To all the people who might not know what that is, do you mind giving us a little background on how the Pink Glove Dance originated?
Well, I'm happy to. Actually, a hospital in Portland, Oregon decided, I think about 5 years ago, to put on pink surgical gloves that are made by the sponsoring company called Medline. And they just had the idea to create this dance. They videoed it and sent it to the company, and the idea was born. So the company, the next year, invited other people to participate if they wanted to. They were so moved by, I think, the joy that they can see in this dance and the support shown for cancer survivors. It was just very uplifting. So that next year, I think 135 different videos were entered, including ours. So Baptist Health entered 4 years ago, and we really just kind of did it on a whim at that time, not expecting it to last with us as long as it has. But it was so well received, first by our own staff and our patients, and then the community, and the organization and encouragement just grew and grew from across our region, across our state. And this year, our fourth year to do it, we had people telling us that they were voting from Hong Kong and Australia, really all over the world for this.
Yeah. Was it tough to get everyone involved in the beginning? You have so many employees there.
Well, we had just employees in that first year, and then the contest, as it has evolved, it's created some different rules and entry requirements, and one of those was to work with a partner. So we've really been happy the last 3 years to partner with different groups. 3 years ago, we partnered with a regional university. Last year, we partnered with 2 public school districts here locally. And then this year, we partnered with 12 public safety agencies. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the video. You can see it at pinkglovedance.com. But it was so interesting to have all of those safety agencies join us on campus that day. You had fire trucks and police cars and ambulances and even a helicopter coming all together at that one time. And as the people would get out of those vehicles, they joined our doctors and nurses and other support staff there on the campus in this dance to support breast cancer.
Well, who decides on the idea for the video, how it's all going to be put together? Is there a committee or team that's formed every year to decide that?
We do have a small team, and for the second year in a row, we worked with a local videographer, Kurt Stewart, with Emerging Media Productions, and he had the idea this year of wanting to film these different agencies coming together on the exterior of our campus. He has the new drone camera, and so he had the opportunity to film that, from up above, and it really gives an interesting perspective. If you'd driven by the campus that day, you would have thought we definitely were involved in a big emergency because all those emergency vehicles were there.
Well, let's talk about this year. The Baptist Health team placed third in the nation, which is an amazing accomplishment. How does the actual competition work? How are the winners chosen? Are there prizes awarded for that?
Yes, it's a social media contest. So we work really hard around the clock, really, for the 2-week voting period, asking and you can vote once a day. So you can't just ask them one time. We're asking people every day. And the more the time goes by, I mean, we hope that social media grows. And as I said, it even extended beyond this country. But, you know, the whole idea is your sister asked her friends and family around the country, and they ask others, and it just grows and grows. So we ended up with more than 27,000 votes in the contest, which did put us in third. And that was the first time that we'd entered that we won one of the major cash prizes that the company Medline awards. And you pick a charity going in. If you win any money, you've already designated your breast cancer charity to benefit from that. So we had chosen the Kentucky Cancer Program's Horses and Hope, which is a mammography service that really benefits all Kentucky women. We just felt like if we could win any money, it'd be so nice to give it to a charity that could extend beyond our locale.
Now, being this is such a fun competition, but yet for such a good cause, I imagine Baptist Health will be involved for many years to come?
Well, we decide every year how we're going to do that and what partner we might take. Certainly, we're always going to be involved in breast cancer awareness. I mean, that is key. We're the cancer hospital that our region prefers 3-to-1. We're constantly investing in the newest, latest technology. In fact, this year, appropriately enough, I guess at this time of year, we have brand new mammography technology, 3D. It can see a cancer as small as a grain of salt. So, you know, it's always important to remind women at this time and around the year that they need to get their mammograms. That's really the purpose of this whole contest. Yes, it's fun, and you even have men out there dancing in the pink gloves and feeling silly, but they do it because there's such a very serious reason behind it all. 1 in 8 women will be affected by breast cancer in her life. So we want to make sure that it's top of mind for every woman to get a mammogram by age 40 and one every year thereafter, you know, to do the monthly self-exams and, of course, to see her doctor regularly, because really breast cancer is one of those cancers that we can actually cure if we catch it soon enough. You know, some other cancers you may not know about, the symptoms may not present themselves until the cancer is pretty advanced. It makes it tougher to deal with. But with breast cancer, once mammography came along in the 80s, we really found that we could make a difference if we can just get women into those mammograms. And, you know, years ago, I think women resisted, they thought it would hurt or whatever, but the process has been so refined. It takes less than 20 minutes to get in and out and get this test done. It's a screening test. The cost is usually covered by your insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, so it doesn't cost you anything. It's quick, it's easy, it doesn't hurt, and it really can save your life.
You know, it has to be tough coming up with new ideas year after year for the competition. When does the planning start to take place for next year?
Well, I just noticed on their website they're already accepting applicants, so we'll have to decide here in the next few weeks what we will do.
So are there any websites available for women that they can go to get more information on breast cancer? Does Baptist Health offer that?
Oh, we do at BaptistHealthPaducah.com. And then, you know, there are a multitude of national websites on breast cancer. In fact, I kind of tap into those when this contest is underway because they all have such large followings. We want them to know that we're involved in this contest. So I don't know if that's where we got some votes or not, but I always do try to make sure those organizations know about the involvement in the Pink Glove Dance.
So, Donna, I want to thank you once again for joining us on the show. It was an amazing accomplishment for Baptist Health to make third place in the nation. I'm really proud of the team there, and thank you for joining us on the show.
Well, thank you. We really enjoy it, and it's such a morale booster for our employees. And, of course, we didn't get a chance to talk about the survivors, but they're really the stars every year. This year we had 24. I hope you saw them holding up those signs. You know, we danced to The Best Day of My Life, and they were so proud to get to write that date on a poster board the day maybe they were cancer-free, or some of them wrote the word today or every day. They really inspire us every year. They have such a joy, a courage, just a zest for life, and that's what keeps us going.
25th Hour Radio Show.